This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Maybe a crease. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And he added the extra point. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. Comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Bennett. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play, the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice move to keep running. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Hits the crease. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They go play action with Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Hunt. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Might have a chance. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Tempo in overdrive.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Sellers. Still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The offense changing the play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you.
Maybe some room here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. After the run, now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. Booster. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Direct snap. It's McAllister. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Caught behind the line. It's Harbor. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Moving out of the pocket. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to Robinson. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now. Nice job getting the stop, getting a little bit of momentum, and now hopefully your offense is energized and excited because they got the football back.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his man, it's Harbor. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the end zone. intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Bringing it back. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lets it fly. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sellers. Here comes the heat. This one's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still 1st and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Throwing Sellers. Under fire. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. the South Carolina offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Hunt.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this is...
Got a little grass. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners are marching down the field. Quarterback making checks. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down first and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Running inside. It's Avant. Breaks into the open. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Dropping back, it's Batir. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Here we go, let's go!
Snowed under by the defense.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten hit hurt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's reeled in. It's Howell. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sellers. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Again, it's Sellers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fuller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Brought down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Keeps the play going. Looking to scramble. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Trying to slam it. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Gonna run it. It's Howell. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Play fake, Sellers. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack.
Makes the grab on the shot. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's
going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Here's Sellers to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Sellers. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're...
Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll move the wide receiver. Sellers. Pressure coming. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it way down the field. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Sooners.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Throwing, Sellers. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The run inside. It's McAllister. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Fuller. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Rushes on him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Here's Sellers to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going
for the big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure.